Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Washington State Cougars. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the handoff. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. As a design quarterback keeper. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
This is what you love to see, right? The quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. This Washington State offense is moving quickly down the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And on the carry, he's heading left. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's a quick grab. He stopped short of the marker towards fourth down now.
Now the defense plays pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a fourth down.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Running it back, it's Anderson. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the coverage team finally gets him, but a great return. You can see the elusive speed from the return man. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And now the handoff. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Trojans come to the line to run the hurry up. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Here comes a handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quick throw caught on the left side. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, SC. Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch signaled for and take it. Here comes the Wazoo offense back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Handoff to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense now operating in empty. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down. This Washington State offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab made by the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Washington State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking for the wideout. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Washington State has moved into the red zone. They'll test the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Washington State. And now they'll set up for the point after. There's the point after. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. USC offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Tackle made after just a short gain.
The defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Jean-Pierre. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
The Washington State offense back out on the field now. Really excellent possession last time. He mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Has the first down, still on the move. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Receiver in motion now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it.
Well, it's a nice route here by the wide receiver in tight man coverage, breaking towards the sideline. How about the quarterback? The placement of the football out in front where only his guy could get his hands on it.
That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackled immediately, but not before he gets the ball inside the 20.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Takes the handoff and he'll head left.
The defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Got space, looking to score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. The kickoff a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Scanning the field, it's Jean-Pierre bringing pressure. Freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He's escaping the pocket now. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Washington State's offense back on the field now. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. First down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Now it's second down here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he's back to throw again on second down. The ball is caught. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. It is intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
To the air, it's Jean-Pierre. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Comes the USC offense back on the field. They get the second half started with their running play. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Second and long from the 14. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
And they'll kick it away here. When he's got some space here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Spins away from defenders.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here. Using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Breaks free. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback. Man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Trying to get the throw off. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. Offense getting set. It's second down. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, and he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
On 3rd and short, to try to pick it up on the ground. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Looking to throw it on first down. The pass is caught, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Back to throw. It's Jean-Pierre. Using his legs on the scramble.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Trying to extend the play. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made it to 43. And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
On the run here. Lets it go. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
They're going to pick up the first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks.
Got a lane. Can he get in? And he stopped just short. Down to the 2, but an excellent run. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Offense facing second and goal. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, USC. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Comes the Wazoo offense back on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's got it. A fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. The spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. They're going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Now it's third and short with 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And they'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up 4th down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a 1st down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Rolling the dice a bit, up 1 possession and going for it on 4th down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that 1st down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Gets across the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 27. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline. And the Trojans will crank up the tempo.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Having been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
He'll throw it now. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. So 2nd down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Jean-Pierre. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there, good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Pressure is coming. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game. And another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Has Hunt. Can he get in?
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they have exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Touchdown, Southern California. Still no answer for this offensive machine. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. The Washington State offense back out on the field now. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He'll try a pass here. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. Washington State getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage in the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
The offense has done well to choose some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. Ball handed off. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume, just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction.
You're able to get him down.
Just keep churning these yards out. Playing with a lead here late in the football game. At the very least, you're thinking about making this a 2-possession game with a field goal. But keep eating that clock.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to the lead. After extending the lead with a field goal, they'll kick it off now, trying to make the offense go a long way to win it. Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
They're going to run it here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.